I'm an artist. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old. I've been training classically in piano for about 8 years, and I joined the choir when I got into high school. My life has almost completely revolved around the performing arts since before I can remember. Now, when you ask most people, they'll say that the arts are entertaining, a fun way to fill time. But generally, they're viewed as more of a side thing, considered this important. However, what most people don't know is that there's a whole different side to the arts. The benefits that they bring to education, specifically child development. Valerie Strauss, the writer that covers the education for the Washington Post, wrote in her article that the arts promote skills seen as important in academic and life success. This article was taken directly from a blog post written by Lisa Phillips, an arts and leadership educator who wrote the book The Artistic Edge: 7 Skills Children Need to Succeed in an Increasingly Right-Brained World, that states that qualities such as creativity, confidence, perseverance, focus, and more are learned in young people that study the arts. So, thinking on your feet, public speaking. These and many more are learned and reinforced in those that partake extensively in the arts. Now, those of you that don't know me that well may be surprised to know that I have stage fright, like major stage fright. I'm talking about the nausea, the shakiness, the tension headaches, like the whole 9 yards. I just recently did a dance competition. I was an absolute wreck, literally on the verge of a full-scale panic attack. I hadn't competed in almost a year. There was this panel of stone-faced judges with those terrifying clipboards, lights so bright that I literally wanted to shade my eyes, and these painted, smiling faces just whirling past me in this blur. It was kind of overwhelming. But seconds before I had to go on, my mother looked me straight in the eye and said, "All right, it's time to shake it off." And something incredible happened. All of those years, all of that time I'd spent training, all the performances I'd done, they kicked into high gear. I threw my shoulders back. I thrust my chin up. And I plastered this huge smile on my face. My heart was still in my throat. I could barely breathe. I felt ridiculous. But later, my mother told me that I'd walked onto that dance floor looking like a queen. And she isn't partial to making light compliments. The National Dance Education Organization stated that students who participated in dance displayed more persistence. Higher GPAs were found in dancers as compared to non-dancers, and students who participated in dance demonstrated more persistence and had higher grades than those involved in non-dance activities. In a national study using over 25,000 middle and high school students, researchers from UCLA found students with a high level of arts involvement performed better on standardized achievement tests than students with a low level of arts involvement. And an evidence report by the College Board also states that dance, music, and the visual arts have a significant effect on the level of critical thinking displayed by high school and college students. Now I know that I have a limited amount of energy, so that means that I need to work whenever I can, and I mean whenever I can. That often leads me to stay up into all hours of the night, studying or finishing the copious amounts of homework that we receive. And I'm certain that I'm not the only one in this room who knows how that feels. But not only have the arts provided an outlet for the constant stress and frustration, but they've also taught me not to give up after the first try. I've learned that mistakes need to be made in order for us to succeed. The performing arts don't just affect children academically, however. They are also proven to assist in physical and cognitive development. The College Board states that dance focuses on developing gross motor skills, including balance and coordination, and that making art, considered a kinesthetic practice, helps children with the learning process, especially since at early ages, they tend to be, whole body learners. So it's looking more and more like the arts are just as important as the other core academic subjects, as called in the federal No Child Left Behind Act. This act has the arts sharing equal billing with subjects like reading, math, and science, putting them on the same playing field. My friends, this shows the beginnings of a revolution. To all those who turn their nose up at artists, not only do they provide an outlet for the passion of young people, but they teach skills not typically or easily taught in schools. We are the new generation. So let's remix the education system to include a little more music, a little more dancing, a little more acting, and leave no child behind. Thank you.